scratch for the first time in these playoffs. And here's Beck out to start the game with steal. His shot hindered a bit by Kasperi Kapanen. Evander Kane lost the handle. Up high. Top line remains the same for Edmonton. Why would you mess with Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, and Hyman? Corey Perry goes up to the second line tonight. Hyman's shot kicked out by Ottinger. The follow-up is blocked out in front.
McDavid jumps the pass. He reads that Cece's going to try and reverse this.
Tyler Seguin looked like he was going to hand it off to Duchesne. Threw it toward the net instead. Petrovic put it on net. Skinner stopped it. Wrap-around try, and Duchesne couldn't hit anybody out in front. And Dallas is going to get the first power play of the game. Bichsel had trouble with the puck at his feet. Duchesne for Seguin. It rolls into the crease. Marchment had a whack at it. Still no whistle. And it's blasted wide by Petrovic. Third period barrage in game one when they trailed by 2 and rallied the win. They're 0 for 5 on their other power plays. They move it quickly. It was shot wide by Rantanen off a feed from Hintz.
And this has been a great start for Dallas here. They've had a lot more energy than they've had at any part of the series. They thought their game 3 was much better than that final score indicated.
Within 36 seconds, could have been a different game if they had that power play. Johnston a handoff for Granlund. A lot of speed and another good save by Skinner. In the first 4 of these playoffs, then had 9 goals in a 7-game stretch and none since. Frederick sends it down low, a backhand wide. He has Seguin steaming toward the net. Seguin back out in front off the skate of Duchesne, now centered by Cece for Marchment. Seguin from a tough angle off the arm of Skinner. Marchment back to Harley. Down low, a backhand by Duchesne wide. Marchment a tough angle shot off the side of the net. Dallas firing from everywhere, moving the puck much more crisply. McDavid passes it off. And the shot went wide from Nugent Hopkins. Duchesne the quick counter. Up and down they go in the first 9 minutes. Skinner couldn't squeeze the puck. Wound up with Stetcher. Hyman got it into the zone. Edmonton will change lines. Hyman hunched over as he goes off. Now Miro Heiskanen, the terrific 25-year-old Finnish defenseman, with a backhand on, leading the playoffs by a lot, and he's the first Oiler ever to have 100 hits in a playoff year, and they hope they still have plenty more games to play.
All kinds of options if they can win this draw.
And Draisaitl won it cleanly, back for Bouchard. McDavid spinning, put a shot right on it, a beautiful right pad save by Ottinger. And Steele managed to get it out, killing the penalty with Blackwell, Cece, and Lindell. Nugent Hopkins backhands it right on. McDavid made sure he didn't get toward the net, but now Johnston doing a good job killing time. 56 seconds on the Ben penalty. Edmonton 3 out of 11 on the power play in the series, as Ray said 1 goal in each. 2 of them by Nugent Hopkins. They score! Leon Draisaitl, a one-timer. A power play goal and a 1-0 Oilers lead.
Like Leon Draisaitl does. They enter the zone. He is not really in a scoring position, but his accuracy from a sharp angle is better than anyone else. Nugent Hopkins continues his excellent series. This shot is perfect.
They've done well to get to this point. Seguin to Duchesne. Back for Seguin. And a glove save made. Tyler Seguin. Cross ice for Marchment. Duchesne a tip. And a stop by Skinner. Marchment throws it on net. And another stop by Skinner.
Rantanen hasn't scored in 6 games. We talk about the guys that haven't scored all playoffs.
Hintz drew it back to Haston. Robertson a shot. Here in this postseason. Petrovic through a crowd. It went wide. Into the near boards for Granlund. They're just trying to get pucks on net from everywhere, it seems, tonight. They haven't scored a first period goal on the road in these playoffs. This is their 8th game away from American Airlines Center. Marchment set up by Steele. They carried the play for a lot of games 2 and 3. Wallman trying to send it behind the net. Taken away by McDavid, then poked away by Cece. The defenseman, Cece. Stopped by Skinner. He wasn't sure where it is. It's underneath his pad. He tried to center, not a good pass. Right off the nearby Bouchard, who sends the Oilers the other way. Here's McDavid with an angle. McDavid stopped by Ottinger.
You'll see it off his stick. It wobbles. Look at how he catches it. He goes by the linesman and still retains possession. And they can also touch it to Duchesne for a one-timer here.
It comes to Rantanen, and he put it right on net. Knocked down by the left shoulder of Skinner.
Continues to grow a bobbled puck off the glove. Rantanen tests him.
Jumped into the goal behind Stuart Skinner. Harley rink wide, room for Robertson. Off the arm of Skinner. Marchment back for Robertson. 1:05 on the power play for Dallas. Harley. Robertson. Marchment swept it to Granlund. Harley. Robertson in the slot. He scores! Jason Robertson. A power play goal. And a 1-1 game.
A couple of really good chances to score, and he ties this game up. Robertson will hold it. One thing he has exceptional ability is to patiently hold until he gets to a new spot, a better spot. He gets around Brett Kulak's attempted block, and as Skinner's trying to find the puck, Robertson makes a perfect shot. Each team has a power play goal.
Perry doing the screening out in front. He's made a living at that for a long time. Draisaitl, Bouchard passed up the bomb. McDavid down low. Nugent Hopkins out in front. They score, and it's Corey Perry.
Fierce penalty in the offensive zone. Perry spins off of Cody Ceci. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins couldn't play this any better. He delays and pulls Ceci out of position. This puck hits Perry right on the stick blade. Watch it bounce off his blade. He's going to catch it.
Who gives it back to Harley. Henrique killing the penalty up high. Down low. Robertson moved it to the net front. Evan Bouchard on the move. It winds up right out in front for a backhand on.
And Bouchard jumps up. There's 4 Oilers in the rush. And this puck pops right to Podkolzin. Ottinger has to follow all the time, of course, but he didn't have to move too much. He was right in the middle of the net, and that puck ends up on the backhand of Podkolzin. 8 goals in the regular season.
Playoff goal. Here's Connor McDavid. Jams the brakes on. Perry in the circle off Ottinger and wide. Tipped into the line by Lindell. Hasted into defenseman in deep. Robertson trying to wrap around. And it's free along the near goal line. Other than that, they've managed next to nothing. Here's McDavid. McDavid cross ice. And a big stop by Ottinger on Evander Kane. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid. Bouchard sneaking in. Draisaitl. Stopped by Ottinger. Face off one into the corner by Draisaitl. The net is empty. Here's Kasperi Kapanen. He scores!
Play off the face-off win. Draisaitl wins it. Kapanen's in the middle of the ice waiting for the clearance by Kulak. Picked up on waivers in November from St. Louis. Kapanen can really skate. He scored the series clincher.
He looks very tired as he retrieves it. Pestered by Janmark up at the line. It pinballs out. Another shot at the empty net and a goal. Adam Henrique.
Third period is the only offense. A turnover, McDavid touches it, and Henrique.
To your point, Ray, they had 16 shots on goal to Dallas, and they carried the play in the first period. They've had 13 total since.